Hachi Machi, that middle-class famous tour is in full swing, Gipperino.
You ain't lying, fatty.
It's a live comedy show. We play a little AYG with the crowd. Great way to introduce people to the show. Bring the squad. Come out and see us. We're coming, baby.
Yeah, gang, these tickets are selling quickly, so make sure you get your tickets. We're coming in, we're going to be Red Bank, New Jersey, then we're going to Seattle, Portland, all in August. Then in September, we're going Kansas City, Springfield, St. Louis. Then we're going down there to Nashville, hitting Indy, coming home to Philly, baby. The chicken's got to come home to roost.
Yeah.
Then we're hitting Providence, Rhode Island, up there to Beantown. Get those tickies.
Let's go.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage? A little show we sit down with your favorite comedians and we find out if they're going to be classy or if they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're down here at Aunt Tootie's basement. She's over there at the Wawa.
Okay.
Getting a couple scratchers. Coming back to the house with an Arizona iced tea.
Okay.
Yeah, she's having a quiet day. I don't know what to tell you.
Right,
My
sounds
co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage? He is an international businessman. He is the Prince of Park Avenue, but always the king of the boards, baby. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan.
Hey, gang, thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. As you know, those numbers are
True to roof.
cooking. And then the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com. You can sign up there. Join the fucking army of garbage. We appreciate you.
Sweet Lord, we love that money. How about a nice quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire? The Magic Man makes us all look good. He crosses the T's and dots the I's. He works the ones and twos. Give it up for T-Bone McMuffin. Toby McMullen, everybody.
What's up, dudes?
What's up, T-Bone?
Dude, ziggy, zaggy, ziggy, zaggy, oi, 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 we got a motherfucking legend in the crew. Let's
Great.
go.
Got a hot one, baby.
Gang, the long hair ain't lying. We couldn't be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest here with us today for the first time. He is a legendary comedian, actor, broadcaster, and now author. You've seen him in, but not limited to. Get ready for this.
It's a rap sheet on
Put
him.
a cup of coffee on. Jesus Christ. You've seen him Down to You, Mad TV, Frank McCluskey, CI, Son of the Beach, Windy City Heat, The Bernie Mac Show, Wasted, Family Guy, The Hammer, which he also co-wrote and starred in. Fantastic movie. Drawn Together, you got the Sarah Silverman program, Wizards of Waverly Place, Still Waiting, Wreck-It Ralph, Crank Yankers, Politically Incorrect, Hollywood Squares, Loveline, Win Ben Stein's Money, Hannity,
Guy's a
Dennis
worker.
Miller Live, Dawson's Creek, fucking hung out at the creek, Jesus Christ, Howard Stern, Craig Kilborn, David Letterman, Oprah, ever heard of her? Live with Kelly and Ryan, Dancing with the Stars, Jay Leno, The Soup, WTF, Rachel Ray, The Apprentice, The Tonight Show, The Joe Rogan Experience, Hot Ones, Hell's Kitchen, Gutfeld, and of course, you can hear him every week on The Adam and Drew Show, The Adam Carolla Show, and Unreasonable Doubt, and he is the proud author of the brand new book, which you can get at adamcarolla.com, entitled Everything Reminds Me of Something, Advice, Answers, but no apologies. But the big question in his mind today, is he garbage? I think he's mad at us, to be honest with you. Give it up for Adam Carolla, everybody.
Adam.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, what do you mean, buddy? Thank you so much for coming in. Good to see you. Give us the backstory. What's the origin story of Adam Carolla?
I grew up in North Hollywood, California, which is just basically, suburb of Los Angeles, San Fernando Valley. Grew up sort of poor, essentially. Okay. I mean, my mom was food stamps and welfare. My dad worked as a substitute school teacher, lived in a little one-bedroom, one-bathroom house. It was my grandmother's. She bought it for rental property, but I do want to say this: if you're, and I don't know if you guys are parents, but I will say this:
I'm not. No.
If you're thinking about buying a second house as a rental property, but then you wreck your daughter, she's going to live in it for free. So
you're going to lose out on some income.
The business model is don't have kids and buy a second rental, or do have kids and nurture them and buy a second, but do not ruin your daughter. She will squat there for the rest of your natural life with her loser family. And you will get zero in rent, and she will resent you.
Sure.
Holy shit. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have one sister that's 1 year older.
1 year older, okay. And what?
The parents were together the whole time?
No, they were together until I was about 8
Okay.
or so, and then they just they didn't divorce. They just moved apart because they didn't have belongings.
Yeah,
And,
you can just leave kind of
when you get divorced and there's nothing to argue over, it's like, that's my throw pillow.
Yeah, I'm taking this toaster, goddammit.
Yeah, that's
You can leave, but leave the hubcaps.
yeah. If there's nothing to whack up,
Chop up,
you
yeah.
just move out.
Sure.
That's what they did.
That's a very old school thing too. Getting separated but never getting divorced.
Yeah, there wasn't. They both got remarried later on in life, but initially it would have been some filings or court.
Sure.
Would have
Sure.
been, cost someone $18 to file it or
Yeah.
something,
Gotta get
and
that
it
shit notarized.
wasn't worth it. They didn't have anything.
Very nice. So nobody lives there now, right?
Well, my mom, that house was sold and then demolished.
Okay.
So the land was worth more than the house, even though it's in the middle of North Hollywood, like Studio City, Valley Village. There's not too many teardowns there, but this was a teardown.
Okay.
And then she moved into her mom's primary house after her mom died. So not only did she live in her rental property,
got the
but
main
then
house.
she waited for her to die, and then she moved into the main house. It's still 1 bedroom, 1 bath, so there wasn't that big of a main
Kind of a lateral move.
part. But yeah, she's been living in mama's houses.
Very nice. What was the name of the street that the original house was on?
Houston with a U, Huston.
Okay.
Okay.
North Hollywood.
Not too bad.
Any pets or anything growing up?
We had a cat that just sort of let itself in, like kind of a stray cat,
Sounds about right.
Just showed up one day?
Well, we had one wall mount air conditioner because the house was like 100 years old, so we didn't have central heat or air. But we had the one wall mount, which was in the den where the one TV was, and it had the window mount, the kind you stuff in the window,
Sure.
and then. Because, not all windows are the same width, they have this weird accordion thing on
To
the
stop
side.
the
You
air.
pull
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
you'd suck it off. And so we pull the accordion out, but eventually the plastic gets old and weathered and it
course.
heat cycles a few times. Eventually, one of the pieces of
The wind,
plastic
yeah, falls
accordion
out.
blew out. So then there was just daylight. So my mom took a leg from a cutoff jeans,
Okay.
because that's still good denim. That's why put that in the landfill? There's 18 cents worth of denim, and
Sure.
she took 2 push pins and she put it up in the gap where the
Wow.
accordion was. And then at some point a cat showed up, and that was Norman the cat, and he just hung out. And that was sort of his doggy door. He just
He would
come in,
and out.
hang out, and then go back out through the flap again.
You guys would feed him, I assume?
Yeah, he just became our cat.
Dude, that's fucking wild.
Jeez.
What was the name of the grocery store that you went to growing up?
Well, there was Lucky's, which was the cheap one, and then there was Gelson's, which was the nice one.
Gelson's is
and
classy.
so Lucky's we would go to shop, but Gelson's I would go to because they had a deli counter in the back,
Yeah.
and you didn't have to pay until you got to the front.
Oh, boy.
And so I would go there,
He's in the back making a
and
sandwich.
they had whole turkey legs.
oh, shit.
Big old whole drumstick turkey legs, and I'd get one of those, and then they put it in the foil bag and stuff, and then I'd wander around for what I thought was a sufficient amount of time, and then I'd just kind of stroll in through the outdoor kind of thing, and then just go eat the turkey leg. So
Like you're at medieval
I
times.
know, that's wild.
yeah, minus
you-
the tournament, or maybe the tournament was me evading the police.
That
I don't
that
know.
was the show that day. It was-
So
yeah,
you'd shop
get
at
away.
Lucky's and you'd steal at Gelson's. Pretty much.
He's a
Yeah,
gentleman.
yeah.
At the end of the day,
I respect
He's not
that.
going to steal cheap shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Gelson's was more expensive, and that was a higher end place, but you couldn't really shop there.
And where do you food shop now?
I guess when I do, it's like Trader Joe's or something.
Okay.
Something like that.
And you live out in LA now?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
On the coast.
We'll get to that a little bit. I like to see that.
Growing up, would you drink milk with dinner?
No, I didn't like milk when I was a kid, so we didn't drink milk with dinner. I don't think we drank anything with dinner. We just drank.
Stared at the
We
wall.
ate some humble pie, washed it down with some tap water.
Cup
Or
of
maybe
coffee, whatever.
sometimes we'd break it up and eat crow.
Yeah.
Just whatever negativity there was to eat.
What? Was your mom a good cook?
No.
No.
Well, I don't know. She never cooked.
She could have been great. Yeah.
Could have
who
been a
knows?
Michelin-rated chef for all we know. Nobody knew.
What would be a typical dinner? What would she make?
Well, my mom was kind of into hippie dippy kind of health food times, 70s and all.
Okay.
And so she didn't, wasn't down with red meat or all that. So
Sure.
she would make like a lentil soup that had, like a meatless lentil soup, or something weird. And then at a certain point, we just transitioned to TV dinners because, it was too much. The food was so shitty tasting, and nobody liked it, and no one wanted to eat lentil at any age, really. But especially at 14 or 9 or 11, it's
not fun.
It's not. There's no lentil sandwich. There's no lentil casserole. It's bad stuff. So at some point, I guess she would just buy TV dinners. We just do TV dinners mainly.
All right.
What would you do on Thanksgiving and stuff?
Thanksgiving, we'd go to my grandparents' house, who would do up something for
down.
Thanksgiving, and or later on, maybe just go out somewhere.
To a restaurant or something.
Yeah, my grandparents were sort of normal, and I guess we'd go out to
Did they do okay? Did they do somewhat well, your grandparents? I mean, if they had a rental property, theoretically.
Well, they did. They had one rental that they bought for $10,000 in 1952. Mm-hmm. That's the one we grew up in.
Gotcha.
And then they had their house, which is another $12,000 purchase from 49 or something. So they bought these two. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, no central air, no central heat, 900 square foot kind of valley boxes. Mm-hmm. But my grandmother worked for the VA full time. So she had a job, it was a VA job, it was a government job.
Good bennies.
Yeah. And my grandfather, who was my step grandfather, is not my biological grandfather, this is on my mom's side. He was a retired writer. So he wrote, his eyesight got bad, and he sort of became a stay-at-home husband.
Okay.
She went to she became the breadwinner. She went out and earned the money. He stayed home and just sort of cooked and cleaned.
Okay.
And then my dad's side, his parents were from Philly, and his mom was old. His dad died when he was young. They didn't have any money. So, no, there was no.
Did you see your dad a lot
money.
growing up?
Yeah, we split in between my dad's place and my mom's place. My dad got a 1-bedroom apartment just in North Hollywood, a couple miles away.
You guys are really into the 1-bedrooms out there, huh? Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
I know. And he was so.
I hope your house now has 1,000 bedrooms, just despite all the missing bedrooms.
I have my present wrapping room.
Good. You deserve it.
He didn't have any money when they broke up, so he moved in and lived in a large closet in my grandparents' house because he didn't have money. That was the woman.
And he moved into a shoe.
The
for
woman
a long
he
time.
left. He moved into her parents' house with them, essentially.
Okay.
In his 40s.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? So he didn't have money, and then he saved some money and he got an apartment, and that's where. So then she had the one small house, he had the one small apartment, and just sort of go back and forth.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
His place on the weekends?
It wasn't, it's not like people were fighting over us, It was if there was a fight, it'd be like, I've had him 2 days in a row. Why can't you take him? Why do I have to do another pot of lentil stew?
Get this goddamn cat out of here.
Yeah, we'd kind of catch can, maybe, I don't know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday over at the thing. And they didn't need their weekends. They weren't up to anything.
Yeah, they weren't out partying or anything.
No.
And how were you in school? Did you do good in school?
No, I didn't do well. I was, I didn't learn to read or write, early in my, whatever those formative years are.
What's early? What are we talking about here?
Whenever you're supposed to, whatever that is.
When did you learn to read?
No. Oh, when?
Yeah.
Ostensibly when I got into show business.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you, Sling Blade? What the
yeah.
fuck? Holy shit.
Yeah, we had
How
them
you wrote
French
a book?
fries.
The fuck? You're writing books?
Yeah. It's
That's
quite
fucking crazy.
Well, I went, I missed out on traditional school from 0 to about the 5th grade is when I entered like a conventional.
Is this
public
because the mom
school.
was hippie-ish?
Yeah, my mom was hippie-ish,
okay.
and so it was kind of a hang back, free to be you and me, kind of communal. Like went to school in the house.
I would have never pegged you for any of this.
Did nothing. Well, my dad was from Philly and sort of straight, normal or whatever. My mom was kind of California hippie, and so we ended up in this community school, like it's just someone's house in Silver Lake, and we just threw dirt clods and made stuff out of clay. We didn't. There was no learning. There was no books. There's no anything.
No
and then at some point that just kind of all dried up, and I ended up just going across the street to Colfax Elementary. It was just a regular.
Your mom put you in school.
Yeah, she put me in the one I could walk to.
Okay.
And so I entered in the 5th grade, and I didn't know anything. I was like a Crocodile Dundee walking through Manhattan. I didn't know. I mean it. Like the bell would ring and people would start moving. I'd be like, "Is there a fire?" And they'd be like, "No, that's the bell."
When can we make stuff out of clay?
And then the kid, I remember a kid just looking at me because the bell was ringing, and I was just like looking around, going, "What is the significance of this bell?"
This means something. I got to figure it out.
And he started walking, and he said, "You're going to be tardy." And I said, "What the fuck's tardy mean? I don't know what that word is. No one uses tardy outside of school,
being late
right?"
for school,
and I was like, "I've never heard tardy." He could have said late.
Yeah, most normal. That kid was a fucking nerd. I'll tell you that right now.
So I just kind of showed up, and I couldn't read or write, and I was just kind of, so I just kind of sat in the back of the class and just kind of kept my head down, and that was it for me. I just couldn't do any of the work. But I pretended to read, if somebody, if somebody showed me a funny note or something like that and said, "Look at this," I'd look at it for the amount of time I thought a person would take to read it. And then I'd go, "Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good one."
That's like lying about seeing a movie. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I needed glasses because I would have broke them, shoved them in my pocket and went, "Sorry, man." But I just kind of faked my way, through it.
That's amazing.
That's fucking why you couldn't read in 5th grade.
I couldn't read. And that carried into 6th, 7th. It just kept going. You don't stop at 5th. It's not like that guy was a racist in the 5th grade. No.
And he grew up.
He kept it going.
So what were the SATs like? Did you take them?
No.
Yeah, no.
No, that would have been.
Did you graduate high school?
Yeah, I graduated on, I found
That's
out
amazing.
the last day that I graduated. I had to pass. I failed biology and I failed driver's ed.
You couldn't read. What the fuck?
No, I know. It was a disaster. But I actually, the day before graduation, I took, I got a D in my Spanish, final or whatever, just cheated off of somebody.
Sure, there you go.
And they let me participate, but I never got my diploma because I owed the book room money for a book. And they were
they withheld in it, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "You're not getting this.
I can't even read it anyway, jerk off.
Until you pay, it was like $18.95 for We the People. And I was like, no way.
Yeah.
No way.
Take a turkey
I don't
leg?
have $20 laying around. And I know I'm not going to need this piece of paper, this piece of parchment. And I never did. I technically graduated. I never got my diploma, and I just walked basically on a construction site.
Yeah.
That was it.
Were you drinking and what was the social life like in
high school?
Was that hindered in high school and junior high due to the?
I was a jock, and I was good at football. I was good at baseball.
That's right. Dr. Drew said you were making fun of him.
I kind of had that going for me. I wasn't really much of a partier. I wasn't a troublemaker. I was just kind of kept my head down, played football.
Okay.
Liked sports.
What position?
Good at something. I played linebacker and in guard as well on the offensive side. And I was good. I got all Valley. And
there
got,
you
go. Some scholarships, but I couldn't read. So I was like, I could have maybe gone
even
somewhere.
Alabama wouldn't take it.
I was not being recruited by Alabama. I was, UC Davis or Cal Poly Pomona, places
Holy
like that.
shit.
That's wild, man.
Marshall, actually.
Really?
So,
there you go.
But that was, a short period of time after the plane crash, and the entire team
they
was
needed
decimated.
bodies, yeah.
They needed human beings.
We just got cleaned out.
Yeah,
Get that Corolla kid.
Yeah, that was probably. I didn't know it at the time, but I was like, Marshall's a decent program. What are they doing?
I've seen them in the news, I think.
Yeah.
Gang, we're brought to you by AdamandEve.com. Kippy, like to experiment in the bedroom with a couple of toys?
Let's get freaky.
Yeah, ain't talking about no G.I. Joes either.
Nope.
I bring those puppies, and that's my closer
Anal
right there.
beads, butt plugs. Don't tell my wife. Guys, go to AdamandEve.com.
Do yourself a favor, gang. Whether you're spending time by yourself, having a good time, or you got a partner in the room, or a couple, whatever you're into, it's 2022. Let's have a little fucking fun here.
A little bit of hanky-panky.
That's what I'm talking about. Pick yourself up some products over there at Adam and Eve. What is it, 50% off? What the fuck?
Plus free shipping with code
Jesus.
GARBAGE. AdamandEve.com, 50% off, plus free shipping with promo code GARBAGE. You need a penis pump? It's that time of the year. You know what I mean?
Do.
I got one on me. It's not my bag, baby.
I need the works.
Blow up dolls that won't blow up your wallet.
There you
How
go.
about that, huh?
What, are you going to take it to dinner?
That's just going to happen when you die. I'm going to replace you with a blow up doll. Wet my beak a little bit.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Finally get to make love to you. Just use promo code GARBAGE at checkout. You get 50% off and free shipping. We said it once. We said it 1,000 times. All packages are discreet. Aunt Tootie won't be finding out about this one. Ooh-wee.
She gets her own deliveries.
Oh, yeah. Not only will we save money on gas, movies, date night out, Adam and Eve will continue to save money and deliver tons of fun. Go to adamandeve.com, select any one item, use promo code GARBAGE. This is an exclusive offer for our listeners. Make sure you use promo code GARBAGE. Do it.
Do it. Kip, let's talk about Butcher Box.
Butcher Box.
Come on, you know them, you love
Butcher
them.
Box.
What do you like doing? You like going to the grocery store and getting a bunch of chicken pumped full with antibiotics, huh? You like a little D-ball in your fucking chicken breast? Or do you like free range, wild caught, grass fed, grass finished, fantastic product, meat, shipped right to your door? You throw it in the freezer. When you're ready to start grilling, take it out, frost it, slap it on there, boom.
It's grilling season, baby. Don't look like a bozo out there. Make sure
Bozo.
you got the best shit on the market. That's
Top
100%
shelf.
grass-fed, free-range, organic chicken, wild-caught seafood.
Wild caught. Get
No
that wild
antibiotics,
caught.
no hormones. Packed fresh, sent right to your door. Delicious, 100%, all the time, grass-fed. Unbeatable value, less than $6 per meal. Like we've said 100 times, the good folks over there at Butcher Box sent it to us. My fridge is still full.
Packed.
I use it. Me and the lady just pulled out some steaks the other day, and I made them on a cast iron pan with the butter and the garlic and the rosemary.
Not too shabby.
Machi.
What's the turkey? What are they giving away this month? A whole bull? Something crazy like that?
Why would you ask something so stupid when you know it's free bacon for life of
Jesus.
the life of your membership plus $10 off? Get summer sizzling
Free
started with this
bacon.
special offer from Butcher Box. For our listeners, sign up today at butcherbox.com/AYG. Use code AYG to get one pack of free bacon in every box for the life of your membership plus $10 off your first order. That's butcherbox.com/AYG. Use code AYG to claim this deal. Do it. What was the first concert you went to?
I believe I saw the Cars with a friend of mine.
Okay.
That's pretty
who-
legit.
Who had a car, so it was like he could buy the tickets. He was like a grade or two older than me. You know, he bought tickets and he had a car. I was probably like in the 11th grade or something, and we saw the Cars.
Not bad.
That's a fucking good one.
Anybody involved in a class action lawsuit growing up?
No, but it wasn't all the rage back then. Like now, it's like, did you work in the shipbuilding industry?
Sure.
Did your priest
Probably all
molest
happening
you?
back
You
then.
know,
Yeah.
like
Now
it-
it's come out, yeah.
Yeah, now it's all coming out. When I was sitting home, we weren't watching commercials for class action lawsuits. We were watching commercials for truck driving schools.
Right.
That's the way people who were losers got paid. You had to learn to drive a truck, you know. But
Got
I
the
was
CDL.
11, so
Yeah.
I couldn't. So no lawsuits.
Did anyone in your family ever represent themselves in court? That you know
No,
of?
my dad. Well, the only so I did have a little clarity on this, which is my dad lived in the apartment. He wasn't much of an earner. He wasn't very good financially or anything, as I've discussed. But at some point, when I was maybe in the 8th grade or 7th grade, he bought a very small farmhouse, an A-frame house in deep North Hollywood, where it starts getting a little dicey. And he bought it for like $13,000. And like,
Okay.
I was probably a little younger. I don't know, like 1975. But it always bothered me that he could even cobble together $2,000 for a down payment. And how did he even buy a house? Because he was financially, he didn't have a credit card. He just kind of lived paycheck to paycheck. He didn't have any savings. He didn't have any savvy or anything that way. And so way later, when I was like 40, I just said, Dad, you saving up the money, going to the bank, filling out the paperwork, getting a loan, it just doesn't jibe with like who you were.
What's the real deal?
And he said, yeah, I was driving in my VW bus and somebody, I should say, at a VW bug, and someone rear-ended him. And the guy who was in the car with him was like, I got a friend who's a lawyer. You should call somebody. My dad was like, I don't know why, And he's like, call the guy. He ended up getting like $3,000 from the insurance company or something.
I love it.
Love
a good settlement.
That's the down payment for the house, and now it explains
homestead.
where he got a house. Right. Yeah. So there was, not an illustrious, long legal career, but he got rear-ended at some point.
I like how that's changed the trajectory of your family. Is your dad, dad getting rear-ended, and the guy knew a lawyer. Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
It's like striking oil.
Yeah. Huh. How old were you when you got your passport?
35 or something.
Okay.
I mean, I remember I never got a passport, but maybe season 3 of the Man Show. I got to figure out how old I was, but yeah, I was 35, 36. It was like season 3 of the Man Show, and we were doing our end wraparound best of whatevers, and it was announced that we're going to Jamaica to shoot these things.
Fuck I am.
And I was like, all right. And then somebody said, you need a passport, and I didn't have a passport, so I went. I think I went and got one so we could go to Jamaica. I think that. Mid-30s.
Okay.
That's fucking wild. Have you been to a circus in the last 365 days?
No.
Have you had funnel cake?
No.
A corn dog or fried Oreos in the last 365?
No, but now I want a corn dog, and I want to eat it at the circus.
When was the last time you had lobster?
Man, it's been a year, I would say. I try to order it when other people are paying. If we're going out, I don't do it when I'm paying.
That's a true dirtbag, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'll take the 4-pounder to go. Well, did you guys celebrate Christmas growing up?
Did we what?
Celebrate Christmas?
Celebrate Christmas? In a kind of haphazard kind of way. We'd go to my grandmother's house on New Year's, Christmas Eve, I should say. She had a rubber tree and a potted plant, and she would decorate this rubber tree because buying a Christmas tree seemed, pretty ostentatious. My mom,
Christmas tree.
No, I mean, not for my mom cut off a branch from a pine tree and leaned it
sounds like it
against
happened in the Depression.
the wall, and we
It sounds like it's in black
that
and
was
white.
bad. I mean, I think my dad, you could go to the parking lot of Lucky's and get like a 3-footer for like $8 or something, maybe once, but not a traditional.
It wasn't a big thing to get the tree decorated.
No, and we didn't get. So I was smart in that. Or savvy or something. I never had any money. My family didn't have money, didn't give it away or anything. But I still wanted stuff. I like mechanical stuff. I like stuff, BMX bike parts and stuff like that. I was always mechanical. So at a certain point, I just said to everyone in the family, I'm just going to collect around Christmas time. And, I'd get $10 from my grandparents. I'd get $20 from my dad. I'd get $10 from my stepdad. I just collect. I just make the rounds, collect it.
Sure.
Put together $60-$70, and then I'd celebrate by buying forks for a BMX bike or something like that. But
damn,
that's how I would do it.
Crowdfunding fucking bike parts.
That's how I would do it. Yeah.
That is fucking hardcore.
Are you currently in a beef with a neighbor?
Not since I moved to a kind of normal neighborhood, but when I used to live in Hollywood. In the Hollywood Hills, there was many beefs with many neighbors.
I can imagine you ruffling some feathers out there.
I always sort of go about my business, but there's a lot of crazy people
Sure.
in L.A., and I live next to a lot of them.
Yeah, we dealt with that. We stayed in an Airbnb in the Hollywood Hills, and we got in trouble.
We got kicked out in
yeah,
Really?
Neighbors were
36
fucking
hours,
dicks.
something like that.
Yeah, they're dicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I moved to La Crescenta, or La Cañada, and people are normal there.
Mhm.
They're nice.
Okay. Is your voicemail box full?
Probably,
Currently?
maybe.
Really?
I don't know. I never check it.
How many unread emails do you have?
8,000?
Whoa.
I don't know. 16,000? I don't know.
Give me a
Could be
million.
more.
I
How
don't
many
know.
do they let you have?
How many do they let you have? Yeah.
Whatever that number is, that's what I got.
What are your thoughts on Hawaiian pizza?
I like it.
You do?
I think I get a lot of shit.
Okay.
I get it. I'm not defending it.
But it's good.
I'm just saying I like it.
Sure.
You know
You
what
like
I
what
mean?
you like.
People judge. Well, first off, it's generally, I like thin crust, but it's generally thin crust with Canadian bacon, and
Right.
then there's pineapple. So basically, you're just saying you don't like pineapple or you don't like it on your pizza, but I like it. But I think the best is get the Hawaiian style and then get like a Meat Lovers or something, and then go one slice, then switch over to the Meat Lovers, and just get the olives or the mushrooms. Just break it up. So
Little
it's all
savory
not
and
the
sweet.
same bite. A little savory and sweet.
All
yes.
right.
Will you do bite for bite? Like bite one and then bite the other, or eat one whole slice, then the other whole slice?
I'll take them both and I'll roll them both up. I'll shove one up my ass and I'll eat the other. No, I'm not a maniac. I don't want people to think I'm insane. Eating disorder.
Are you a bite and sip guy? Do you take a bite of something and take a sip? Or do you eat it and then drink after?
I would say I'm a bite and sip guy, but I'm not wed to that cadence. You know? Like sometimes I'll feel bold and take 2 sips in a row, and maybe only 1 bite, and then another time I'll throw a curveball and freak out everyone at the table by taking 2 bites and then 1 sip.
Okay.
Unless someone notices, and then they're like, "Hey, bite sip, brother. You just did 2 sips. What's up?"
Ever been to Colonial Williamsburg?
No.
Ever owned a paintball gun?
Not owned one. I've played
Okay.
it before.
Ever been to a Civil War reenactment?
No.
Interesting.
Ever written your name in wet cement?
No, I'm trying. Yeah, I poured a slab in my garage. Built a big garage, and
Okay.
I poured a slab, and I put my kids' initials
Sure.
There you go.
in there. But that's about.
That's it.
That's
Okay.
oh, and I think I gave him a handprint. I think I told him
That's
to do the
big. Yeah.
handprint.
We
That's
got our
good.
pool done. We did that.
Right.
That's classy.
Mm-hmm.
Play horseshoes?
No, I have, but not a big thing.
Can you play chess?
No, not at all. Nothing close. I can't play piano or chess or languages or any of the stuff that people.
The classy
smart
people,
people
do.
do,
Yeah. At any point were you really into hacky sack?
No,
Okay.
Do you own a metal detector?
no,
Ever been magnet fishing?
no. But I'm intrigued.
Oh, I love those videos.
Magnet fishing?
Yeah. Did you ever, oh, it's great.
I've never.
You always
magnet
wanted
fish-
to pull up a bot, like, a gun or
They
something.
pull up guns and shit, man. It's
I
fucking
see.
dangerous.
Oh, I thought they were. I thought they're feeding fish, iron bait or something, and then go. I was like, magnet
pulling fish
fishing.
out.
Oh, you're talking about fishing like fishing for compliments, not an actual rod and reel. I mean, a rod and a reel, but getting shit off the bottom of the lake. Oh, okay.
Salvaging.
A lot of mercury in those fish out there.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
magnet fishing.
Fucking pulling them up.
Do you sneak snacks into the movie theater?
No. I have.
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
for
you're
sure.
stealing turkey
Yeah,
legs at
when I
Gelson's,
was
yeah.
a kid, yeah, for sure.
But now, if you took the kids to the movies,
no,
you'd
no.
buy the snacks there?
Yeah,
Okay.
Hmm.
You don't have a chain link fence around your house, do you?
I do.
Chain link?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's black. Should I get a few points for having
Sure.
a colored chain link
Yeah,
fence?
Little.
They'll
it's a
do
little
green,
nicer.
They'll do black.
Mhm.
It's but the house is nice. It's just the property's big and it runs along a common trail or something. And it
Gotcha.
just doesn't make
Okay.
Okay,
All
that
right.
makes more sense.
All right.
I'd go
All right.
dog-eared redwood if I had a chance to do it all over again.
Okay. Very nice.
I don't even know what that is, but it sounds fancy.
It's a nice fence.
That's a 1 by 6 footer
Sure.
cedar
Privacy
whatever.
fence.
Yeah, just dog-eared at the top.
Yeah.
Right.
Usually a
right.
German Shepherd on the other side of it,
Mhm.
fucking ready to rip you apart.
Do you have any pets now?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I have a bald eagle.
What's his name?
He's with me. Sam, where is he? Oh, shit, he got out. God damn it.
Dude, I thought you were serious for a second. This guy's nuts.
He is a goddamn patriot. I don't know.
I was in Alaska with my son a year ago, and there were bald eagles constantly. He's like circling overhead, and I said to my son, if you get shit on by a bald eagle, you'll be the next president of the United States. And I wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
Look it up. I have a 110-pound black lab named Phil. Just a big lab.
Love that.
All right,
It's
not
a good
bad.
dog.
What kind of car you got? What are you whipping around in?
I would assume a couple.
Well, I have a lot of vintage race cars.
Nice.
And I do a lot of a fair bit of vintage racing. So have Paul Newman race cars, like ex Paul Newman race cars.
I love his iced tea.
Yeah.
I just drive around like a Lincoln Navigator, just nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Classy,
that's
understated,
classy.
but nice,
Fine.
comfortable.
That's what we like to hear.
Comfortable. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Ever been to a wedding that served breakfast food?
Well, I went to Jimmy's wedding, and he had a really good buffet for breakfast the next morning.
The next morning, okay.
They had bacon in the Bloody Marys.
Ooh,
that's
yeah.
pretty
That's a
classy.
good touch.
Very
Shout out
nice.
to Jimmy.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your go-to drink if you're having a beverage, if you're out to dinner?
I can, I went out last night. I was sitting with the guy who wrote the book with Mike Lynch last night, and I was all fixing to get myself a martini, and then he ordered an old fashioned, and I was like, that looks good.
Okay.
So,
You'll play the field a little.
Yeah. So I don't know if that makes me an alcoholic, but I'm sort of like,
sure.
I'm a serial killer who will just prey on anyone.
It's no real MO.
Not like, I've limited myself to teenage prostitutes. Like, why shrink your pool?
I get it.
So I could have like a glass of Pinot. I could have a IPA. I could have a martini, or I'm like, oh, it looks good.
Do you have a wine cellar at the house, or like an area where you keep wine?
No, I mean, other than my belly. I had a wine cellar in the house I'm in, but there was no bathroom on the first floor or the ground floor, so I blew it out and built a bathroom in it. So I don't know what that says. I mean, I feel like it's more practical.
Sure.
To have a working bathroom.
Well, you can keep a bottle of wine anywhere, but
Keep it in the bathroom
you can't
if you want
exactly
to.
shit in the entry hall. You know what I mean? You have to think of it that way.
I assume you have a garage at the house,
Yes.
right? Is there a refrigerator in that garage?
Yes.
What do you keep in there?
It's not really for me. It's a kind of overflow for the house.
main
Okay.
It's not like, oh, I got the venison next to the Lucky Lager.
Sure.
It's not one of those. I
Okay.
have a shop that has cars and booze and good stuff in the fridge, and it's that's a little more of the fridge you're talking about.
On a separate property?
Yes.
Damn, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
A couple of bucks on this guy.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
It's a goddamn legend. Respect him.
Yikes.
Of course he's got
Respect the
another
legend.
garage on another property.
Okay, let's talk about Dave.
Dave?
Yeah, not the bozo who lives next door to you.
No.
Talking about when you're in a pinch, who do you go out to?
Dave's got your back,
Dave's
dog.
got your back. Gang, listen, we've all had financial problems.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Currently in one right now.
I'm tanking over here.
But we could all use a little help. Say the check's not coming till Friday, but you got the hot date. You're going out with the boys. You don't want to look like an idiot.
You got a wedding or
I
something?
can't go. You don't give me money. Well, now you do. You can reach out to Dave. He'll straighten you up for a couple of days.
Dave will break you off, dude. Sweet.
There you
baby.
go.
Dave is a banking app that can help you get up to $500 instantly with extra cash. That's more money to fill your bank. You can buy that wedding gift. You can catch up on bills. You can go out boozing. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
You can finally tackle those expenses that have been stressing you out without any hangups. There's no interest and no credit check needed. That's Dave, baby.
That's Dave.
That's Dave. Don't ask no questions.
Dave's all right.
There's millions of people have already downloaded the Dave app and get financial relief when they need extra cash. So if you're in a pinch and need some extra help, download Dave and think of it as a helping hand from future you.
There you go.
This is it, baby. Download the Dave app from the App Store right now. That's DAVE. Sign up for an extra cash account and get up to $500 instantly. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking provided by Evolve. Member FDIC. Future you will thank you. Dave.
Do it. Kip, let's talk about movement.
Movement, baby.
Let's talk about a couple of guys in a Southern California apartment that decided to turn the watch business upside down.
2 college dropouts at that. Shout out to the dropouts out there changing the world.
Doing it. And gang, sunglasses, blue blocker glasses, everything you need, this company has it all. And they have it at a fraction of the price. You can wear a cool watch that looks like a $400 or $500 watch for a fraction of the cost. What are we doing?
You better believe it. That's how they grew into one of the fastest growing watch brands, shipping to over 160 countries across the globe. I didn't even know there was 160 countries.
No shit.
I only been to about 4 or 5 of them motherfuckers. Now the big man has said, Movement has expanded into blue light glasses to protect your eyes from your screens. They have minimalistic jewelry and styles essential that won't break the bank, all designed out of their California headquarters, baby.
There you go.
Shout out to the good old Cali. The blue light glasses, they sent them to me. My lady uses them when she's working the 9 to 5 on a computer all day. Hurts the eyes. You make you sleep better. Eye strain, the whole 9 yards. They got your back.
Got your back.
So if you want to elevate your look with your style that doesn't break the bank, then join Movement MVMT and get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/garbage. One more time, get a pen, get a pencil, pull out your phone, upload a browser. Do it, mvmt.com/garbage. Now back to the show.
That's what I fucking like to hear. Let me ask you this. So you went to Jimmy's wedding. Can I ask you what you put in the envelope? Or how do you guys work that out?
Jesus Christ. I do not recall. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I'm not that cheap, but I'm also not very thoughtful. So it kind of it balances out, you know.
All right.
Like I would have got you something really nice for your birthday had I remembered.
Okay.
So I'm kind of back to even.
Okay.
Jimmy, and then Jimmy I've always been pretty generous with because he's done so much for me, you know, really kind of launch my career, and so you could certainly justify giving that guy something pretty nice. That being said, I have no fucking idea. I can't remember if they registered somewhere. Jimmy's probably like give to this charity or something. He's one of those assholes.
When was the last time you had a massage?
Not that long ago, but it was a Thai massage. I don't know if that makes it any better. It wasn't that relaxing. It's more someone's walking on you.
Someone's beating the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Will you get a manicure and a pedicure?
I have never considered it until recently, and I have had one, but I probably made it to my 55th birthday before participating in that.
Okay.
Have you ever been on a tour of a brewery or a factory, like the Pepsi factory in Atlanta?
The Pepsi factory's in Atlanta?
I believe so.
Coca-Cola's in Atlanta.
That's the one.
Yeah, Coca-Cola's in Atlanta. There's a Pepsi one in Philadelphia.
Yeah, way to do your research. Jesus Christ.
That's it. You're fired. I'm sorry about that, Mr.
I have been. I've been on a tour of the Coors Brewery.
Wow.
That's pretty sweet.
Golden. I mean, to give it some, context, I guess. I didn't go to Golden, Colorado to tour the factory. I was doing a show. You know, you do shows all over the place. You got your Saturday free. You know, you roll in, do your 2 shows on Friday. You got all Saturday around. There's some guy who works there. He's your friend. He's a fan of the pod. I can hook you up. You know, next thing you know, you're going down there at noon. It's cool. Had a good time. Had a young blonde gal who was giving us a private tour, and I said to her, so what's the deal with the Smoking the Bandit? Like, why couldn't they have Coors and Texarkana? And she's like, what? I'm like, Smoking the Bandit. She's like, I don't know what that movie is. I'm like, you don't know what Smoking the Bandit? He had an 18-wheeler full of Coors. That was the entire movie. She's like, I never. So I was angry, obviously.
Immediately ruins the tour for him.
It did.
Yeah.
She didn't know what fucking Smoking the Bandit was. So that was ruined.
22. Yeah.
You're telling me you never saw Cannonball Run? What the fuck are we doing here?
And then I went to the Coca. I was doing was doing a car race at Road Atlanta and had an afternoon to kill. Trying to think what happened. We were at Road Atlanta. I don't know, maybe it started raining or something. We went back, and then we took the Coca-Cola tour. So I went to the Lowry's seasoning salt plant tour in Eagle Rock, California.
Quit bragging, Adam.
I don't think that's a thing. I think you broke into the factory.
I got into that. I was like in the 5th grade. We took a tour. Yeah.
I thought you went recently. You were like, I had a show, and
No.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
all right.
That's what you were doing in 5th grade? That's fucking wild.
Have you ever left a bad Yelp review?
No.
Okay.
You ever win anything on the radio? Tickets or anything like that?
No, I used to work in radio. I've been there when they've, given away mountain bikes and stuff like that. I don't know why, but it reminds me of something that's funny. Me and Jimmy were at the morning show at K-Rock for a while in Los Angeles, and Jimmy was on the radio talking smack about one of the guys. His name was Booger Man, and he was talking about smack about Booger Man, and Booger Man heard it, and he came in to the radio station. I guess he had a key card or something, and Jimmy and I were in like the producer's office or whatever, it's just the two of us, and he started to choke Jimmy, like, right? He physically,
Booger.
he was a crazy guy. He was like a homeless guy, and he got onto the radio, but he was nuts, and so he was like physically choking Jimmy in the office, and I was this close to getting up, but I figured I'd just let him settle it, and it got broken up and whatever, and he never got fired, but he didn't get fired for trying to choke a coworker, but Booger Man got fired for giving away a mountain bike to his friend because he'd done the, caller 107's going to get the mountain bike, and he had his friend call in and rigged it and gave him the mountain bike. And when they found out about that, that's when they put their foot down.
Yeah, they were always real sticklers about that. Right. No friends or family can fucking participate in the contest.
I never called. I never won anything on a radio station.
All right.
Do you fly first class?
If someone is paying, like back in the day, if you do Letterman or something like that, you get the full first class treatment. Usually, if I'm paying, no, but sometimes, and then other times, there's the price. I just always go like, how much is the coach flight? They go $400. I go like, how much is first class? I go $575. I go, I'm in. All right, I'll do it. But then you get there and you realize it's the same thing. You get some wheat thins and everything else is the same.
Yeah.
But then there are times, I don't know if they still do this domestically, but like first class was like $4,000 and coach was like $389 or something. I would never bite on that.
Yeah, you would never bump up.
And not if I was paying.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I respect that.
Do you take your shoes off on a plane?
Yes, usually.
Okay.
Bring food on there?
No, but I will kick my shoes off and then go into the bathroom in my socks.
Whoa.
What's that do for your scoring system?
It's not good. You just broke it, I think.
I broke the scoring system.
You wear a neck pillow?
I do not travel with one, but I have 27 of them. They just somehow forget to bring them every time.
Huh.
Do you and the family get away now? What do you guys do for vacations now? Where would you go?
Well, now we're getting divorced, so it's a permanent vacation.
Okay.
And that should give me a couple points, right? But we would go. We've been to Hawaii a few times.
Okay.
Brought the kids. The kind of the kids thing.
Sure.
How old are the kids now, if you don't mind me
16 twins.
Okay.
So nothing. Nothing major, but we would probably got out to Hawaii with them like 3 times or something like that.
Gotcha.
Good.
Since are you moving out of the house? Are you guys going to get rid of that house?
We will sell it eventually, but not yet.
Nice. All right. Interesting.
Do you wear any cologne?
Not per se. Okay. I have cologne. I rarely don it, but sometimes if I don't shower for a few days or something like that, I'll give it a shot before I leave the house.
What's the deodorant that you're using?
I'll use whatever basically, but I like Tom's of Maine and I like the baby powder.
Not
stuff.
bad.
I don't like the stuff that smells, that's like Sport Ultra Red Guard,
Old Spice,
whatever.
Old Spice, man.
I don't like the
That's like
stuff
real alcohol based.
that smells like deodorant.
Gotcha.
Because when you get a whiff of a guy's deodorant, you're still getting
Sure.
So it's basically, if you ever walk into a bathroom that somebody shit up and it smells of pine and shit, it's kind of worse than just shit. It's like what happened in there. And I feel the same way about the deodorant. When you get the deodorant that smells like deodorant, you get a whiff of it. You're just getting a whiff of that dude's pits.
Sure.
And it smells altered.
Right.
So you go with something like the baby, like the
I'm not like a talcum baby powder kind of guy.
Sure.
Or nothing, really.
What about soap? What are you using? You using body wash? Using a bar?
Nah, I'm not a soap guy.
Wait,
I'm not a soap or shampoo dude.
So you just rinse off. No soap,
basically.
No shampoo.
No, you're
usually,
fucking with us.
No, that's my thing. I don't do it.
Not. You don't use any soap in the shower.
Rarely.
That's insane. What?
Yeah. Okay.
Hot water. It's not good for you. I'm telling you.
Probably not. Yeah.
Go look at the studies.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's allergic to everything.
Holy shit.
I don't have.
Probably got a point.
I'm the only person I know that has no acid reflux, no allergies, never taken my Lanta, never taken a Tums, never had heartburn, has no foodborne allergies, can eat. I did that show Hot Ones. I got up to the Scoville scale of like 35 million. I left the place. People are like, how do you feel? And I'm like, feel exactly as I felt when I walked in. And they're like, oh, but the next morning on the toilet, man, you're going to pay the price. I couldn't even tell that what I've eaten or done. I can eat any shellfish. I can eat stuff that's rotted. I can eat stuff that if I got cottage cheese and it's got green hair on it, I'll just spoon it off, throw it, and I'll eat
You think
that.
this all comes down to not using Irish Spring? That's what you think this is coming
all
from?
roads.
I need to see the science on this.
Well, I will. Look, I got to say.
I know that it is linked to all that shit, of course.
I want to say, in my defense, I was never a funky smelling guy. Never had that. Some guys have it. Some guys don't. It's just like the flora and the fauna, Some guys just have that funk, So there's certain things, and I never had that. I was never like funky BO guy.
Okay.
And so also, we didn't have a lot of money and a lot of stuff. And also, I was just never into personal hygiene or taking care of myself or anything like that. So I'm just like rinse off. If I go in the swimming pool, that counts as a bath to me. I'll just get up, dry off, get up in the morning. I take a freezing cold shower for like 40 seconds, and then I'm good.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
What about brushing your teeth?
What's that?
Do you brush your teeth?
I don't know what that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I brush my teeth. Yeah.
Okay.
Crest, Colgate. What are you using?
What's the brand we're talking?
I like Tom's again because I just like
I see where you're going.
And I don't want the one with the flavor strips or the orange line of goo running through it. I don't like I don't like
sparkles or something.
I'm not a Sunny D guy. I like orange juice. I don't like the synthesized part of life. I just want plain spearmint white.
Right up
boom,
the middle.
done.
That's almost kind of classy.
I know.
In like a weird
He's
way.
like, I don't shower, but when I do, it's good soap. So It's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know how to tie a tie?
No. I've never. If I do a tie, now the wardrobe person has to do the tie, and then they always do it. It's the wardrobe chicks are always like 5'3", and then they go, I'll do it, but they have to do it on them
themselves, yeah.
And then they do it, and as they're doing, I go, you're going to make it too short because you're a foot shorter than me. And they go, no, I got it, and then they do it, and then they put it around my collar, and then they cinch it up. And I look like, like Laurel and Hardy or one of the Bowery Boys is going to a funeral. and it's like, it's up there. And I'm like, it's too short. And they go, oh, yeah, I got to make it longer. I got to redo it. And it's like, yeah, that's what I was saying when you're doing it. I had the only job I ever had with a tie was I taught comedy traffic school for a little while in like, 89, 90 or something like that. And that required a tie, and I had a girlfriend, and I had one tie, and she just made this tie.
That's what I did for a long time.
And I just uncinched it, hooked it on the
doorknob.
On the doorknob, and then the next weekend just pull it over, string it up again. But no, I do not know how to make a tie.
What's comedy traffic school?
people get a ticket and they can go to traffic school back in the day, like an 8-hour class. And
get the points reduced.
You get the points reduced. Even in the beginning, not even pay for your citation. So I would, if I got a ticket, I'd go to traffic school because it was cheaper than the citation, and but get the points off. And then at some point, they're like, it's 8 hours. It's super boring. So what if we did comedy traffic school? Or they did like pizza traffic school. And so instead of like $18 at Sears traffic school, they charge $23, and I would teach the class. And,
it's crazy.
The 8 hours would feel like 6.5.
That's pretty fucking wild.
Do you know your Uber rating?
No, I can't use Uber.
Okay.
I don't know how to use it.
Okay.
How's the credit score?
I don't know what it is. It's not as high as it should be, considering what I've done financially.
Right.
You'd be kind of surprised. Like,
Yeah.
you could go like, I bought 10 properties for $25 million, sold, bought, sold, paid millions in taxes, and some fucking school teacher in Arleta has a higher score than me because she pays her credit card all at the front of each month or whatever. It's not. It kind of punishes the righteous if you think about it.
Sure.
But
Ours are very bad as well.
Good.
Yeah,
It's good. It's good enough, but I don't know exactly what it is.
I'm 615, so don't feel bad.
$6.99.
Huh?
Quit bragging.
Up from $5.20 like a year ago, so I'm doing pretty good.
What's the top? Is it like 8 or something?
$8.50, I think.
I could be low 7s, high 6s
good.
or whatever.
That's respectable. I like it.
You're in the meaty part of the curve. That's all that matters.
What cards do you use? You have an American Express card?
Got a black one.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's the best
metal
answer
one?
we've got.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So you could technically
Buy a house.
buy...
And stop a bullet. I carry it in my breast pocket.
Carry it's over my heart at all times.
I don't put it in my wallet. No. I don't mind getting shot in the ass.
But if you wanted to, you could walk over to the Mercedes-Benz dealership on the west side and just buy a car and be out the door with that. Boom. there you go.
I don't know. Yes, theoretically. I don't know what the limit is, but yeah, Jimmy got it for me like in like 1999 or something.
That's
back
when they started booming.
back when you could
Really?
get them.
The myth is that Seinfeld got it invented. He said there should be a card where you can just go spend whatever, and then they did it and started giving them out to certain people.
It's
Really?
not, but I've tried it at like 700 airport lounges, and they just
still
go,
can't get in.
Yeah, you're not Seinfeld.
You're not Jerry.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
Get your
I mean,
socks
I
on.
don't know. Someone Google it. I don't know if there is. I don't know
think
what the
I
limit
think
is.
it's limitless to an extent.
Sweet.
I mean, I got all I need here.
What do you sleep in?
In or on?
In.
Either go naked or underpants.
Okay.
Or sometimes gym shorts.
No socks?
Sometimes I'll start with socks, kick them off, my feet get warm.
Kick them off with your feet and leave them in the bed?
No, I have a valet.
He's a nice guy.
He'll be summoned at some point in the night.
You ring the bell. Rodolfo, remove my ankle socks, please. Holy shit.
What else you got?
You ever seen a crash at an air show?
No, I haven't been to a lot of air shows, but if anyone ever pops up online, I'm in.
Any tattoos?
No.
You own a fish tank?
No.
Ever use a Floby?
No, but I can't. My style of hair won't gel with one of those.
Do you have a Swiffer?
Yeah,
Do you own any fireworks? Any fireworks at your house right now?
probably a few around.
How do you feel about seafood salad, like the fake crab meat?
Nah, not a seafood salad.
Did you ever use the squeegee at a gas station to clean anything else but the windshield?
Oh, that's a very good question. Yeah, I've probably given a couple of like French whore baths, to the hood of the car with those things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Clean under the pits, keep it.
No, I've washed the car, like, when you have X amount of time, you just kind of keep going with it. Yeah. To be fair, like spotting seagull shit or something, on the hood or something like that, but not a full wash.
I didn't detail it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 100% garbage.
But I love it.
Yeah, I fucking absolutely love it.
The best.
The shower thing, That fucking blows my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, you certainly don't smell at all. You look clean.
Well, the day is young. We can go out and eat some Cuban food and cuddle afterward and see how we feel about that.
Stealing the turkey leg,
it's all checking it.
You're
Did not being able to
100%
read
trash.
till 5th grade.
And look
even
at what you think you're an
nuts.
author? It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's been an interesting journey. What can I say?
It's crazy.
Fantastic.
Gang, the brand new book that's out right now by Mr. Adam Carolla is Everything Reminds Me of Something, advice, answers, but no apologies. You can get it at adamcarolla.com. Adam, thank you so much for coming and sit with us. Anything you want the folks out there to know other than what we said?
No, go to adamcarolla.com. I'll do live shows. There'll be live dates up there, too.
Fantastic, buddy. We really appreciate it. Kippy, what do you got for him?
I'll check out our live shows. We added new dates. Thanks for the support. We love you.
Yeah, we love you. We'll see you next week. Peace.